In a surprising turn of events that has shaken the San Francisco 49ers community, reports have emerged that the Dallas Cowboys have added former 49ers linebacker Curtis Robinson to their roster. This move raises eyebrows, especially considering that Robinson has been a key figure in San Francisco over the past 5 seasons. Fans, where are you watching from? We want to hear your thoughts on this unexpected shift. Robinson, who joined the NFL as an undrafted free agent out of Stanford in 2021, initially signed with the Denver Broncos. Though his time there was brief, he found a home with the 49ers in December of that year, where he steadily carved out a role for himself. Known primarily as a core special teams player and backup linebacker, Robinson brought a tenacity and work ethic to the field that endeared him to both fans and teammates alike. The 2025 season saw Robinson really come into his own, appearing in 14 games and starting in 3 of them. He notched a career-high 42 tackles, proving he was ready to step up when called upon. One of the standout moments of his season was a remarkable Week 11 performance against the Arizona Cardinals, where he recorded a staggering 12 tackles. This kind of production is what the 49ers will miss, as he provided depth and reliability in a linebacker core that often faced injuries. But Robinson's impact extended beyond the gridiron. He was recognized as the 49ers nominee for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award in both 2024 and 2025, showcasing his commitment to community service and leadership off the field. This accolade speaks volumes about his character and the type of player the 49ers are losing to a division rival. Now, with the Cowboys adding Robinson to their roster, it's essential to consider the implications for both teams. For San Francisco, losing a player who has shown potential and dedication is a blow, particularly with the ongoing evolution of their defense. The 49ers have prided themselves on building a strong, cohesive unit, and losing Robinson could impact that chemistry. On the other hand, the Cowboys are clearly looking to bolster their defense, and Robinson's experience with San Francisco may provide them with insight and skills that could pay dividends. They're also bringing in another former 49er, wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling, who had a brief stint with San Francisco before finishing the previous season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Valdes-Scantling's limited production with the 49ers, only 4 receptions for 40 yards in 5 games, raises questions about his fit in Dallas, but he did show flashes of capability in Pittsburgh with 10 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. As fans of the 49ers, we need to analyze how these departures might impact the team moving forward. The organization needs to assess its depth at linebacker and receiver critically. Will they look to the draft to find suitable replacements or explore trades to fill these gaps? The pressure is on the front office to not only replace these players, but to ensure that the next wave of talent is ready to step up and contribute immediately. The loss of players like Robinson and Valdes-Scantling isn't just about statistics. It's about the culture and identity of the team. The 49ers have built something special, and while change is inevitable, it's crucial that they maintain the core values that have led them to success. The upcoming months will be pivotal as they navigate free agency and the draft, aiming to reinforce their roster while staying true to their identity. Transitioning from this news, let's delve deeper into how the 49ers are strategizing for the future. What does their offseason look like? Are there any emerging names on their radar that could fill the void left by these departing players? The anticipation is palpable, and, as always, the 49ers faithful will be watching closely. Critics are buzzing, and there's no shortage of debate surrounding the San Francisco 49ers selections in the 2026 NFL Draft. The narrative has been particularly focused on the perception that the team may have reached on several of its picks, leaving many fans and analysts questioning the overall strategy. With the number 27 pick in their hands, wide receiver was universally deemed a priority for the 49ers. Yet the names they may have hoped to snag quickly disappeared off the board, prompting a move that would see them trade down not once, but twice, ultimately landing in the first pick of day 2, number 33 overall in the second round. After a night filled with reassessment and speculation, the 49ers made a surprising choice by selecting former Mississippi wide receiver De'Zhaun Stribling. This decision turned heads across the league, not least of all for NFL analyst Brian Baldinger, who expressed his confusion during a radio segment on Bay Area's 95.7 The Game. "It was a little confusing," Baldinger commented. "To trade down twice the way John Lynch did, and then to take De'Zhaun Stribling, I don't think anybody thought that was going to be their guy." Baldinger's thoughts echo a sentiment many fans share. After having the opportunity to reassess potential options overnight and holding the coveted first pick of the second round, was Stribling truly the best choice? He acknowledged Stribling's size and speed. Standing at 6'2" and weighing 207 pounds, he clocked an impressive 4.39 in the 40-yard dash, but the hesitance remains palpable. "Look, he's a big, fast guy, played a lot of college football. We know that," Baldinger remarked, "but the real test will be his ability to adapt quickly to the NFL." The 49ers, for their part, staunchly defended their decision. Lynch stated that they had strong conviction in Stribling's potential, emphasizing his physicality and speed. "He's a big, strong guy, plays with tremendous physicality, legit speed," Lynch asserted. "To be that size, running a 4.39, and that shows on tape. It's not just a time that you never see on film." This belief in Stribling's capabilities is echoed by head coach Kyle Shanahan, who praised the rookie's attributes as a route runner and his overall fit within the offensive scheme. "It all has to do with the football," Shanahan said. "I really fell in love with him with the ball, as a route runner, how fast he is, how big he is, how good his hands are, how physical he played with the ball." As Stribling steps into a wide receiver room that has seen significant turnover, including the exits of Jawan Jennings, Kendrick Bourne, and Sky Moore, and potentially Brandon Ayuk, the weight of expectation is palpable. The 49ers also added veteran talents like Mike Evans and Christian Kirk, but will these moves be enough to stabilize the receiving core? Baldinger pointed out that while he appreciates Stribling's skill set, the decision to select him at number 33 raises eyebrows. Did they miss on WR Ricky Pearsall? "You know, maybe," he suggested, hinting at concerns about the depth chart and the competition that lies ahead. With the ever-looming pressure of elite competition in the NFC, particularly against teams like Seattle and Los Angeles, the 49ers must ensure they're stacking their roster with capable players who can perform under the bright lights. As we move deeper into this draft discussion, fans must ask themselves, are we confident in this new addition? And how quickly can Stribling become a reliable contributor in the high-stakes environment of the NFL? Stay tuned as we delve into our next topic, examining the implications of these draft decisions on the 49ers' upcoming season and their aspirations to reclaim glory in the league. The San Francisco 49ers entered the 2026 NFL Draft with a clear mission: to shore up depth across the roster while reinforcing their identity in an ever-evolving conference that demands speed and explosiveness. They didn't come looking to steal headlines. They came seeking reinforcements. And while the final grade of B- might not spark excitement, it's essential to dissect what that really means for the team and its future. Let's dive right into the specifics. If there's one selection that encapsulates the essence of this draft class, it's De'Zhaun Stribling. This young receiver provides something that has been noticeably absent from the 49ers' offensive game plan: vertical pressure. He possesses that rare ability to stretch defenses, compelling safeties to rethink their assignments. The crux of the conversation around Stribling, however, hinges on whether he emerges as a future WR1 or remains a high-end complementary piece. This distinction is critical. If he reaches his ceiling, this pick and the entire draft class takes on a dramatically different significance in the coming seasons. Next, we turn to Romello Height, a selection that might quietly steal the spotlight as one of the draft's best picks. Height aligns seamlessly with the defensive vision crafted by coordinator Raheem Morris. His combination of length, motor, and versatility jumps off the film. Although he's still a work in progress, this selection embodies the belief in long-term development, a gamble that could pay dividends down the road. Then we have Kaelon Black, a running back chosen in the third round, which has sparked divided opinions among fans and analysts alike. He runs with a physical edge and displays aggression, suggesting he could find a role in the rotation. The real debate isn't about his talent. It's about the timing of the pick. Did the 49ers truly need a running back at that moment? If Black becomes a reliable contributor, the pick will be justified. But if he falters, it will surely be a point of contention in discussions about the draft's overall success. The selection of Grayson Halton at defensive tackle feels like a clear win. He brings a disruptive presence to the interior, characterized by quickness and leverage that can wreak havoc at the line of scrimmage. In a division where controlling the trenches is paramount, Halton's ability to contribute immediately could be a game-changer. On the other hand, Carver Willis represents a more uncertain bet as an offensive tackle. While he possesses the size and raw tools that intrigue scouts, he's not ready to step in and start right away. This pick requires patience and development. And while some projects hit, others don't, making Willis one of the more significant question marks in this draft class. Ephesians Prysock is another name to watch. He brings a long, physical presence to the cornerback position, demonstrating competitiveness that aligns with the 49ers' defensive philosophy. He's not without flaws, but the traits are there for him to develop into a reliable contributor. In today's NFL, depth in the secondary is crucial, and Prysock could be part of that solution. Jaden Duggar may not be the most glamorous name in this group, but don't overlook his potential. His speed and ability to diagnose plays quickly make him a linebacker who could earn playing time sooner rather than later. His instincts and physicality are exactly what the 49ers need to fortify their defense. Lastly, we have Enrique Cruz Jr., a pick that emphasizes the importance of depth along the offensive line. He may not be an immediate starter, but his physical prowess adds to the 49ers' long-term strategy. Reliable depth is a necessity for any contender, and Cruz possesses the potential to grow into a more prominent role. At the end of the day, this draft won't be remembered for headline-grabbing names or game-changing talent, at least not yet. However, the 49ers demonstrated a clear strategy. They prioritized depth, reinforced their trenches, and brought in high-motor players with both immediate and long-term potential. So, the real question looms, was this draft too cautious, or was it a quietly smart approach? If 2 or 3 of these players reach their ceilings, that B- grade could quickly transform into a narrative of success. Now, I want to hear from you, faithful 49ers fans. Which pick resonated with you the most? Is it Stribling's potential as a vertical threat? Halton's ability to dominate inside? Or perhaps Duggar's instincts as a future defensive leader? Jump into the comments and let's debate. And don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates and insights on the San Francisco 49ers. Your voice matters in this community, so share your thoughts.